Our next speaker remarks, "My Mary Kay business has taught me that I am more capable than I ever thought I was. Believing that life is what you make of it, she feels blessed to have an opportunity of helping others develop a vision that they've never dreamed was possible and then achieve it. She led her unit to the $1 million circle of excellence 10 times, was the queen of unit sales for her seminar 6 times, and was the #1 sales director nationwide, not once, but 3 times. Debuting as a national sales director out of the Mary Kay National area in 2012, she's a member of the NSD Millionaires Club with over $4 million she's earned in commissions since starting her business in 1992. She has achieved Gold Circle status 7 times and is a 3-time Diamond Circle achiever. Her passion is changing lives and helping the women in her community understand that they don't have to be defined by their past or even their current circumstances. Your #2 National Sales Director in the Ruby Seminar, please welcome Independent National Sales Director, Kim McClure.
Nothing is impossible.
Wow. Was Mary Estupiñán not totally amazing, everyone? Let's give her another huge round of applause. Well, hello, Ruby Seminar. Welcome to our first seminar since 2019. Isn't it amazing that we all get to be together again? We made it, you guys, we made it. Turn to your neighbor and say, we made it. And talking about making it, can we applaud our entire corporate staff, led by David Hall, Nathan Moore, and our incredible manufacturing team for all they did to keep us operational. Amazing, aren't they? May I share with you the 3 words that changed my life? These are 3 words that Mary Kay Ash spoke that can change your life if you follow them. The 3 words that Mary Kay Ash gave us that empowers us and can change another woman's life. Are you ready? Are you really ready? Are you really ready? You may guess it. They are pass it on. When we were with Mary Kay and we wanted to show our deepest appreciation, and usually we cried like crazy when we were with her, we were so grateful for how this opportunity changed our lives. She would take her so buttery soft hands on either side of our face, look into our eyes with her piercing, beautiful blue eyes, and those 3 words came out, pass it on. What did she mean? What's it? It is our Mary Kay opportunity, unparalleled. Mary Kay said, if one more woman today knows how great she really is, then today will be a great day. How, though, can we help a woman know how great she is? By sharing the amazing Mary Kay products and this opportunity with her. Helping her feel beautiful on the outside, but more importantly, getting to know her on the inside. Her hopes, her dreams, her frustrations, building her up, and then showing her how this incredible opportunity could just fit her life too. My recruiter, Liz, she took those words to heart. You guys, she asked me 19 times to just listen to the opportunity. 19 times. Who do you need to go back and ask again? When she asked me the 20th time, I said, all right, I'll come to the event. You see, Liz was always kind. She was professional. She always asked permission to ask me again. And finally, she found my hot button on that 20th time. Guess what it was? She invited me to try the new products. I got together with her, I bought my products, and then she asked if she could share with me about the Mary Kay business. I said, yes, but I am not interested. She shared with confidence. She shared with enthusiasm, and it opened my eyes. I thought, oh my gosh, I was so stupid to have said no to her all along. She asked me to join her team, and guess what I said? I said no. I gave her all kinds of excuses, and I told her I would think about it. She was very smart, and she sent me home with some literature. Please send to the people that you want on your team a piece of team-building literature. Every time I would clean my little 2-bedroom apartment, I would stop and pull out that literature, and I would dream. What if I could do this? So then why did I say no? Well, I was afraid. I was afraid I might really want this and not be good at it. I was afraid I would run out of people since I only knew 2 people really well in my little town. I was afraid of what people would say. But there was a hidden reason. See, I was in counseling at the time because I had had an unhealthy, failed marriage. I'd been in and out of more unhealthy relationships after I left that marriage. I wanted my counselor's input to make sure I could add this in without upsetting the important work that we were doing. And he gave me the green light. A few weeks later, Liz invited me to another event, and I went. 1 month later, I did my first Mary Kay party. I might look all poised and confident here, but I want you to know I had diarrhea for 4 days before I did that first party. A month after that party, I was sitting here right where you are at seminar. You see, I knew that education was vital to success in any endeavor. You're so smart that you came here because seminar is an investment in your future. Seminar changed my life, and I believe seminar will change your life. It felt like I'd walked into Disney World for grown women, except it wasn't a magical place that you visited on an expensive vacation, but a potentially magnificent life opportunity that I could create for myself, and I could pass it on to others. At that first seminar, I saw our dear Mary Kay Ash. Oh my gosh, I was blown away by how she spoke to us and how I felt from the stage. I remember her saying, someone once described a Mary Kay business as a unique way of life, providing the brushes, the oils, the pigments, the canvas on which you can paint your life any way that you want it to be. You choose your own colors, you choose your own designs, and your own pattern. And then she said, with all my heart, I want you to paint a beautiful picture of your life because of your Mary Kay business. I took her words to heart. I started to dream bigger. Have you too started to dream bigger? Start writing those dreams down because it's only day 1 and there's so much more to come. In fact, I challenge you, make a list of 25 dreams, big and small, and then make a dream book and put each of those dreams on a page in your book. Every morning and every evening, flip through it. As you achieve a dream, put it in the back of the book. You see, what you think about, you'll bring about. The road to success in any endeavor will have detours and roadblocks. It's important to keep those dreams in front of you. It'll pull you through the tough times when you might be tempted to quit. I remember Mary Kay Ash saying, "No matter what happens, don't quit." Turn to your neighbor and say, "Don't quit." You see, the only way you fail in our business, Mary Kay said, is when you quit. Our businesses are filled with ups and downs. When I would get discouraged, I would coach myself and I would ask, are you going to let that stop you from reaching your dreams? I'm so grateful I never quit. I'm grateful for the resiliency that I learned. It's helped me deal with all the crisis that happens in this thing called life. You see, the initial dream was to leave my corporate job, own my own business, put in the hours I decided instead of killing myself, working 70 hours a week as a nurse and a hospital administrator. I wanted to be able to raise my own children versus having them in a daycare. Our youngest, Austin, was born with severe ADHD and dyslexia. Anybody know that in your world? I needed to have the freedom. I needed to have the flexibility. And I needed to learn how to advocate for him. And I learned all that through the ups and downs of my Mary Kay business. And guess what? Because of what I learned and what he saw me do in Mary Kay, he learned to break down big assignments into bite-sized chunks. He learned that sometimes you set goals and make them, and sometimes you miss them, but you get back up and you try again. Today, he is a successful businessman with an MBA working in international business. Thank you, Mary Kay. I dreamed of having Bob, my husband, of him being able to have opportunities to change careers or even stay home if he wanted to. And I so desperately wanted to take him on one of those top director trips to thank him for how hard he worked for our family. I wanted to provide educational opportunities for our kids and the dream of having flexibility to take care of our parents as they got older. I have been blessed to check that box way more times and in way bigger ways than I ever could have imagined, including taking care of our daughter Lindsay through some unbelievable health challenges. I'll come back to a little bit of those things in a minute. Those dreams have all come true and so much more. Talk about dreams for a second. I made a goal poster after that first seminar, and I put the Queen's body. It was Kathy Halou. I put her, she was in the throne, cut out my head. It was before we had technology. And I put my head on her body. And that was my goal poster. And it came true. Not just once, but several times. I know that in this room, there are trip directors who haven't even become directors yet. I know that there are million-dollar directors who haven't become directors yet. I know that there are national sales directors in this room who haven't even become directors yet because Mary Kay Ash said, the best hasn't even yet come into our company. In today's world, there are so many women out there hurting, frustrated, fatigued, anxious, overworked. Women need what the Mary Kay opportunity has to offer: more choices, more harmony, more flexibility. And this is the right opportunity, and it is the best time ever to start a Mary Kay business. It was true before COVID, and it's still relevant even more now. I just read a little article that said that 94% of Americans are looking for a side hustle. And do we not have the best opportunity on the planet? Yes, so pass it on. When I started my Mary Kay business, not only did I feel all those feelings, but I was also broken on the inside. Remember those unhealthy relationships? I was filled with shame, guilt, remorse for choices and decisions that I made, I felt like an imposter. I felt like I never belonged anywhere. I felt like I didn't deserve great things. But at that first seminar, Mary Kay Ash said key things that have changed the trajectory of my life and my family. She said, God didn't have time to make junk. Those words started to heal my soul. She said to put God first, family second, and career third. She said we might be the only Bible someone will read. And I'm one of those people. Because of coming into Mary Kay, I came to know Jesus Christ as my Lord and my Savior. And I can see that ripple effect far and wide. Truly the best gift that ever came from my starter kit. Through that, through the unconditional love and support that I received from national sales directors, from top directors, from the women who loved me and mentored me, I learned great love. I learned true forgiveness, and it unleashed me from those chains of not being enough. I stand before you in complete astonishment for the first time on the seminar stage, representing the number 2 national area in the Ruby Seminar. And we are only getting warmed up, my friends. It's totally because of my amazing area, God's blessing, and the Mary Kay sisterhood. So let me tell you about our area's breakthrough COVID story. When COVID hit, the leaders in my national area joined me on a daily Zoom, 5 to 6 days a week for 7 months. We taught, we prayed, we strategized, we did devotions, we shared what we were discovering, we uplifted and encouraged each other. We were each other's lifelines. We all grew together, and we had so many victories. At last seminar, 2021, we ended up number 4 in the Ruby division. You see, Mary Kay Ash said, when you help enough women get what they want, you get what you want. It was a running start to this year. All this year, we talked about being in the top 3. In January, when we went to leadership, we were calculating it out, and we were far out. And so I was thinking about what I needed to do my part to make this happen. You see, Mary Kay Ash always said, what's the best way to lead? By example. And then she said, when you've got a big goal, pray as if everything depended on God and work as if everything depended on you. So I decided my part would be to go home from January 20th to June 30th and add 24 more women to my personal team. The day after we got home, on that January 20th, my life radically changed. My dad, severely ill since October 2020, was admitted to the hospital with internal bleeding. He then developed multiple life-threatening complications. On February 24th, he made the decision to enter hospice. On that same day, when I came home from the hospital, my husband Bob shared with me that he was diagnosed with cancer of the jaw and the roof of his mouth. Dad went to heaven peacefully and joyfully, again, thank you, Mary Kay, on March 3rd. 24 hours later after that, our beautiful daughter, Lindsay, who's a Mary Kay beauty consultant, had a grand mal seizure for the first time and was hospitalized. She's doing great, by the way, and she's here today with us. Bob had his first surgery March 10th. We went to career conference, and on the Monday after that, we received unexpected news. Bob needed another surgery on his mouth. Dad's celebration of life was April 1st. Bob's second surgery, April 7th. And on April 20th, we received the news he was cancer-free. Praise the Lord. To be sure it would never come back, he would require 6 weeks of grueling radiation, losing over 45 pounds of weight, which finished July 1st. It's been a tough 6 months. I'm often asked, how do you balance unexpected life issues along with your Mary Kay business? Because let's face it, if you stop your business when there's a crisis, now you have 2 crises on your hands. So I want to share with you my 6 tips besides prayer. Number 1, default to gratitude, sometimes every 30 minutes. There's always things to be grateful for, and someone always has it worse than you do, and they are figuring out a way to keep it going. You can too. Gratitude resets your attitude every single time. Number 2, ask yourself these questions. How can I keep my business moving towards my goal? And ask yourself, what can I do today that can give me a win? Number 3, learn to compartmentalize. Oh, thank you, National Sales Director Emeritus Sue Kirkpatrick, for teaching me this. Compartmentalizing is focusing on the task at hand and literally seeing yourself go into your brain with all your spaghetti emotions and literally see yourself close the door on those different things that keep popping open. And sometimes you have to really lean into them to make that door stay shut. Focus on the task at hand. Number 4, decide what's the most important thing to get done for that day for your business. Number 5, learn to work in 5-minute pockets of time and work in unconventional ways and places. For me, these last 6 months, that often looked like video conferences in parking lots to quiet one-on-ones in waiting rooms. Number 6, learn to ask your team members and family members for help when needed. People do want to help. They just don't always know what's needed. Be flexible, focused, and determined to serve your family and your business. As the saying goes, you can eat an elephant one bite at a time. Just choose your bites carefully. I have a new mental picture of what bravery, stamina, and championship mentality is as I watch the 2 most important men in my life fight for their lives this year. They both were victorious in different ways. My business allowed me to be with them. I was with my dad almost daily since October 2020, and I have no regrets of anything with him. And my husband, watching him go through this, watching his support for me, for my national area, for our family, I've fallen in love with him all over again at such a deeper level. I believe Mary Kay makes marriages so much richer. I love you, honey. Since January, I have never been more emotionally and physically tapped out, you guys. I couldn't even read anything. I couldn't even make sense of the simplest reports on Mary Kay in Touch. But Mary Kay Ash said that if you will work when you can, your business will take care of you when you can't. Thank you to all of you who prayed, who checked in, who sent notes. Your prayers were manna to us. To my national sisters and top sales directors, you know who you are. You carried me along, running pace setters, educational things, events, Zooms for my area to participate in. Truly, this Mary Kay culture, the women, the sisterhood is so uncommon. And my area, oh, if you're in my national area, sales directors and consultants, would you please stand? Keep standing. I'm blessed. with the most amazing sales directors and beauty consultants who took up this mantle to be in the top 3. The sales directors in my national area said, Kim, we got this. You take care of your family. You've invested in us. We got this. They had a vision of our victory, and they had visions for their own victories. You see, the best gift that you can give to your leader when she's in a crisis is to keep on going and to go even farther and better than what you thought you could. I believe our being number 2 is a testimony to God's miracles and provision and to the hard work and dedication of my areas, sisterhood, excellence, and teamwork. Our area, keep standing. We often speak of Ephesians 3:20, that God will do exceedingly and abundantly more than you can ever ask or imagine. God completely moved me out of the way. He said, Kim, I don't need you. And I want to share with you what God did through these amazing women. So these amazing women represent over 1,400 powered by Pink achievers, over 420 star consultants, 68 four-quarter stars, 53 Princess Court of Sales achievers, 24 National Court of Sales achievers. 13 were beauty consultants, our best year ever, and 11 sales directors on that court. 13 women on target to earn the use of their first career car. 6 DIQs, 2 of them just started their Mary Kay businesses in May. 7 new independent sales directors, 2 women on the National Court of Sharing, 3 double-star achievers, 2 triple-star achievers, so many people who had their best year ever. And we are honored with 4 Circle of Achievement units, the Jamie Hudak unit, the Terry Walter unit, the Renee Simone unit, who also earned the use of her first pink Cadillac. And the Jessica Yunker unit had their best year with over 600,000 retail. We will also be celebrating tomorrow 2 Circle of Excellence units, the Jamie Bittner unit, finishing their second best year at 770,000 and earning the trip to Scotland, her 3rd top director trip. And to cap it all off, Lauren Bloomer and her Glam unit became our first $1 million unit, our first of so many more to come. McClure area, I salute you. This is your victory. This year was not an easy year for anyone. And the women in my national area, we had deaths from COVID, severe illnesses from COVID, parents and grandparents hospitalized multiple times, businesses that burnt down, spouses who lost jobs, and others whose jobs were in jeopardy, on top of so many other major things. And then we add all that in with the stress that we experienced from COVID. The bottom line, we all in this arena have important stories to share. And you are writing your own breakthrough victory story right now. Keep passing it on. I pray you'll soak up everything deposited into you at seminar and that it will be multiplied exponentially when you get home. Mary Kay Ash always talked about Matthew 25:14, the parable of the talents. Take the Mary Kay opportunity that you've been given and pass it on. It's about multiplying what you've been given. And as we get ready to celebrate the 60th golden anniversary next year, we stand on the shoulders of the Mary Kay giants who've gone before us. Mary Kay created this company for each of us. We are her life's work. She fought for her beliefs, her vision, her principles, her values, so we could have what we have today. We stand in the gap, the bridge to the future generations in this new world. And we just need to keep acting on those 3 important words that Mary Kay Ash spoke. Pass it on. Say it after me. Pass it on. Pass it on. Can we count on you? No. Can we count on you? Can we really count on you? Pass it on, and you will have the best year of your life, the faster and faster that you do it. God bless you all. Have a fabulous seminar.
Nothing is impossible.
Let's hear it again for your number 2 National Sales Director, National Sales Director Kim McClure.